We're going to talk about Deo-Mite, our instant clog eliminator. And when we say instant, we're talking within 3 to 5 minutes, any organic clog that you have. Now, I want to introduce you to Deo-Mite. Deo-Mite is a form of a sulfuric acid, but it's not like your grandfather's sulfuric acid that had that horrible smell that you had to clean a room. There's a couple things about Deo-Mite that I first want to show you, and then I'm going to actually show you how well it works. The first one is University of Illinois has 27 plumbers on campus. 26 of them use Deo-Mite. There's one guy, tried and true, continues to use his old thing. Everybody else on campus uses this product, and here's why. First thing I'd like you to do is feel how heavy this is. That's a quart bottle, unbelievably heavy. Now you compare that to a typical quart bottle, and you can see we are 83% heavier than water. What does that mean? Well, when you've got a clog and you have no idea how far down that clog is, you don't have to bail out that water ahead of time. You just pour 4 to 5 ounces of Deo-Mite right into that clog, and any organic clog is going to be taken care of. And we're going to come back to organic in just a second. Here's the other thing that sets our product apart. You've worked with other forms of sulfuric acid, and that rotten egg smell is horrendous. Please don't put your nose right on it, but take a whiff of Deo-Mite.
I don't smell anything.
There is no smell to it. Now, depending on what you're eating, if it's feces, if it's something else, it can create a little bit of a smell. But for the most part, our product has no smell to it at all. Let's talk about organic clogs. We're talking about feces. We're talking about paper towels. We're talking about too much toilet paper. We're talking about undershirts and underwear. My JOs love this product because guys will try and throw jumpsuits down in there. We're talking about feminine hygiene products. We're talking about diapers, adult or kid diapers. My retirement homes love this product as well. Anything that is organic. So let's take a little bit and let's generate a clog. Let's pretend that that's way too much. Somebody puts in too much toilet paper. Let's take a little bit of grease. And I'm just going to take a paper towel, fill it with a little bit of grease, because traps have grease in it all the time, whether it's grease from our skin and our hair or whether it's food and other type of material. Towels. Simulate a towel being shoved in there. And what you're going to notice is 4 to 5 ounces of Deo-Mite. Now you do want to be careful. You don't want to get this on your skin. But we immediately start to liquefy and emulsify. Deo-Mite gets in there, it eats it, but it also creates an exothermic heat. So what it's going to do is it's going to expand the pipe ever so slightly with that heat, and it's going to shoot right on down. Now, I want you to be careful here, but I want you to feel the bottom of that. Be careful. It gets very hot, and that's that heat that is created from it, okay? Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to simulate a flush. So I have a little Johnny scrub here. On the end of it, you're going to see a paper clip, you're going to see a rubber band, and then the handle itself. Now, I'm just going to simulate that clog here, and you're going to notice that this has almost become a liquid immediately. Now, that paper clip, that represents all the metal that's inside your pipes, whether it is a metal trap for a drinking fountain. Decatur Civic Center. One of my clients loves Deo-Mite. First time I met him, he had a clog in a drinking fountain. It was a Monday morning, and it was at least 14 feet in. How does he know that? Because his 12-foot snake wouldn't clear it. I come in, I pour Deo-Mite down in there, and we get it unclogged. Now, he's fairly convinced that they were coffee grounds that had been jammed in there over the weekend, and he couldn't unclog it. We poured Deo-Mite, and in less than 5 minutes, that drinking fountain had completely opened up. And the metal trap that was on top of the drinking fountain, completely safe. Metal pipes, completely safe. Now the rubber band, that's going to represent the rubber gasket inside the toilet. Completely safe. The PVC pipe is represented by the Johnny Scrub plastic handle. Completely safe. The rubber band, paper clip, handle, all safe. Glass, not that there's a lot of glass in plumbing, completely safe. concrete. If it's wet concrete, you have no problems with it. If you have dry concrete, Deo-Mite could bubble up a little bit. So we tell people when you have a floor drain, either just be very safe when pouring it down just into the drain, or wet the concrete around it first. But otherwise you have no problems. Now you'll notice that everything has been emulsified. There's no carpet in here. There's no paper towels in here. It's all gone, and that heat is almost too hot to even be able to touch. Now, here's what I want to show you. With just rinsing off, very carefully, rinsing off my paper clip, my rubber band, you're going to notice that they are all completely intact and they are all safe. Paperclip, unharmed. Rubber band, unharmed. Plastic, unharmed. That's the power of Deo-Mite. The way we package it up is 4 dozen as a case, 2 dozen as a half case. Which is a better application for you?
I'll take a case.
Great.